This is Famous Radio. Live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go. This is Famous Radio. Live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.
Appreciate it, you know what I mean?
Thank you for coming
we got the Fat Tuesdays crew that do that Barcelona Bites movie each and every Tuesday. You already know what that's about. So who we got with us, Rain?
I was my bad. I'm trying to do Facebook Live and everything. Got my man Money Mike, my girl Tia, the boss in the building.
Yes,
you know?
Yes, indeed.
So what's going on, man? Let's tell us about promoting and what's going on and what you doing.
Well, first I want to say this is 2/4 of the crew. It's a 4-man team. 914.
3-man, 1-woman team.
Let him know, girl.
3-man, 1-woman team.
My bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And King George is down with us too from Money on in Mount Vernon.
Okay.
Mr. 914. We're gonna talk about it, Mike. Like we ain't gonna hold back on this. Like
no.
We all here. We all here for it. We here for it.
It's a lot of history. You know, I know Famous from back in the days.
Yes, sir.
I grew up with Rain from Edenwald Projects. I'm
Say
originally from the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all love in the building.
So first of all, what the people want to know that's out of town and cross town and all that. You know what I mean? What is the difference that you seen for the time that y'all been doing this? What is the difference between New York City nightlife and any other place?
From back then, because I've been promoting for 15 years. So I mean, back then we used flyers. Everything is mainly social media now. So basically, like, you know, you don't have to be outside standing. Back in the day, I don't know, Mike. I mean, I remember Mike from back in the day also.
Yeah,
we used to promote back in the day, and we used to hand out flyers back in the day. Go to parties and be passing out flyers. Now we don't even have to do that. We can just promote on Snapchat, IG, Twitter, Facebook. Social media has taken over the wave, dramatically from printing. Right. So that's what I see the difference.
So is it much? Would you say it's way easier now to get a party popping than it is from before, or?
Yeah, because like Tia said, you got Facebook, Instagram. Facebook does everything for you. Birthdays, everything. It sets it up for you. So if you got 5,000 friends, you just every week you could look ahead of time. You could look 2 months down the road. Who birthdays this week? Who birthdays that week? Versus you take away social media. Now you have to actually know people.
Yeah,
whose birthday.
So that's the difference from
Definitely.
the back at you seen who put in work back in the days. Now it's a shortcut. You know what I mean?
So would you say people's cheating right now?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say they're cheating. I'll say that technology has helped things out.
Yeah, because you still got to be a certain type of person to put certain people together.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean? So
because you can't, a lot of people now, they just want to be a promoter. I'm a promoter. You hear people, I'm a promoter. You go to their party, there's like 2 people there, and you like, what you promoted?
Well, everyone thinks they're popular. So, like, I'm popular, people like me, so I could get people to this party, and that's not true.
No, it's not.
That's necessarily not it. Because I had a couple of parties that were flops, so I'm not even. I had a couple of flop parties,
and that's what I was going to ask you.
A lot of popping parties, so it's vice versa,
What do you do? Like, you don't get, obviously, you didn't get discouraged, but what would you tell somebody who's like just trying to start out and they want to get their parties popping? Would you recommend that they
I
get
think they
with
should
other
work
promoters?
underneath someone, because like I worked underneath another, shout out to Lacey Promotions, Jericho. I worked underneath them for years before I started doing things on my own.
And my advice,
so you have to give advice. You got to give, you got to start stepping stones. You can't just jump out there.
My advice too, real quick, is learn the game. When I say the game, learn every promoter. So don't be stuck up. If I don't know him over here, get to know that promoter. Get to know the DJs. Get to know the security. Get to know the owners. Get to know the craft, the game. Everyone should know you. If they don't know, you're not doing your homework. You got to do homework on everybody.
No, you're right about that.
And the homework and research is easier now because of social media.
Definitely.
To piggyback off of what Tia said, hold on. That when she first started, she had to go under somebody. That brings me to my next question. What people don't understand, I want to differentiate. I want to be clear on this. What is the difference between a promoter and a sub promoter? Because everybody calls himself a promoter,
right?
But when it comes time to making decisions, oh nah, but I gotta, yo, you know what? I'm gonna holler.
Yeah, I
Let
get
me-
what you're
so
trying
you're
to
not
say.
really the promoter.
I think okay. So
There's
9 times out of 10,
there's a promoter. There's someone that puts the party together. That's working with the club owner.
Right.
That's working with the security.
Right.
And then you have a sub promoter where that promoter asks someone else, "Can you help me promote this party?" And I'll give you a certain amount of money. You understand?
Alright, so to
so they're
break
not initially the person that set the party up.
right.
Okay, so to break it down, you got the promoter, they got the plug.
Right.
They got the
Well, they
venue.
got
They got the
headliners
venue.
there.
They're the
Headliner
headliners. They have the
Uh-huh.
venue. They have the.
and 9 times out of 10, it's their situation.
Right.
They just putting the pieces together. It's their situation, but they know they can't do it themselves, so they bringing in sub promoters like, damn, she's a good piece because she's from Westchester and this person's
Right.
from the Bronx. They're a good piece, so you putting the
Putting that
pieces
puzzle-
together because
that
it's your
puzzle together,
situation.
uh-huh.
Correct.
But what I find happening now is that there's a lot of people that just not handling the fact of I don't want to be a sub promoter. I want my name on the flyer and everything. So the pressure's on. The game has drastically changed from back in the days. Back in
Everybody
the days,
wants to be a star, right?
you can pay a sub promoter like $75, $100, bring some people, and that's it. And they cool with not being on the flyer. You pay me, you got me and my people's in, you got me some drink tickets. The game has changed.
Definitely.
You're putting me on the flyer. I'm a headliner, and I'm down with it. I'm telling you what's
But
going on.
I believe that has to do with social media, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah,
Everybody
absolutely.
wants to be a star.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to be
yeah.
like, that's my
You're not-
party.
You're not putting me behind the scenes because people counting numbers now.
Let's
got-
go. Let's go to the phone. Let's go to the phones real quick. Famous Flavor Radio, you on the air? What's up? Who this?
What up? What up? Cab Eggers, All County Cab.
Hey, Kev.
Kev, what up,
Kev?
baby?
Nigga? Yeah, that's
Some man from Greenberg.
Yes, another promoter.
What's going on?
What's
Ain't
going on?
nothing, man. I had to come shout out my peoples up there, man.
You
I saw
already.
they was up
It's
on the
always
show, you know what I'm
love.
saying? So I
Salute.
got
Shout
that
out to
love.
Greenberg, White Plains.
So what's going on out there in Greenberg, man? Where the hot spots out there, man? People don't know.
Man, well, shit. I'm born and raised in Greenberg, which is a town in White Plains, but
Okay.
I do an every Friday situation called Pick and Roll. My man opened up a little spot, a little soul food spot in White Plains. So I do the after work thing over there. It's
Nice.
Nice.
it's a go-to spot when you come to White Plains for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
some American Avenue,
Yeah, I
White
was just there
Plains.
Friday. Nice crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Nice
crowd.
situation.
Definitely
Shout out
good
to Go
situation.
Tory.
That's what it
Yeah,
is, man.
shout out to my man Toy Thomas. He's the one who owned that.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Appreciate
But
you
I
calling
definitely
in,
want
man.
to call up there, and I got to shout out Tia. Mike is my man, but Tia, I want to especially shout out Tia because she's a female in a male-dominated sport, and she's holding it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Tell a
gotta
story,
shout that.
Kev.
That's
Tell a
for real.
story.
Yeah, that's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a male-dominated sport,
It
and
definitely
she's
is.
going out there and she's holding it down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
So, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
That's
Thanks
what's
for
up,
calling
Kev.
up, man. Appreciate the love, man.
No
We got
doubt.
another call?
All
Yep,
County
yeah,
Cab. All County
They
Cab.
want to
No doubt.
hear. They want to hear from the promoters. Hey, they
Let's
want to hear.
talk about it. Let's talk
Everybody's
about it.
like, listen,
Let's talk
the
about it.
weekend finna come.
Let's
We
talk
need
about
to
it.
know where we going.
Let's talk about it. Who we got now?
All right.
Famous Radio Live. Who we got?
Cherie from Yonkers.
Hey,
Sheree.
What up, YO? What up, y'all?
Westchester is definitely in the building.
Of course.
Hold on now. Hold on now. You
914, Money Mike, Gio for putting new 914 back on the map because the rappers ain't doing it.
okay.
All right, Sharice. We hear
That's
you.
what it is. What's good?
No,
Where
they
the-
work hard. They work hard.
Yeah, they definitely do. They
got
definitely put in that
Fat
work.
Tuesday. Shout out to Fat Tuesday off every Tuesday.
You already know.
You be in there every
Do
Tuesday?
your thing, y'all.
Hold on, but do you be in there every Tuesday?
No, I don't because I work Wednesday, Tony. Okay?
You hit me with the what happened was? You hit me with that one? The what happened?
What happened was I'm telling you to go to Fat Tuesdays. I work,
Yeah, that's my family. Shout out to my School Street family. That's my
I go
family
to
right
Fat
there.
Tuesday
That's what's up.
sometimes. I'm going to be there tomorrow, though, most definitely.
All right, that's what's up.
I
bro.
heard you got to be there next Tuesday for that SNS.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
SNS is in the building next week, Tuesday.
Yeah,
All right.
because that 5 o'clock getting up in the morning is a lot for a person.
You know, I know.
All right, thanks for calling.
You welcome anytime.
All right, so
Love you, Tia the boy.
Love you, Ray.
getting on that too, Tia. Like, how does it feel like the caller said, you know, being for years, this was a predominantly male sport. They had the promotional game on Smash. Like, yeah, a female came every now and then, you know, sub-promote, did a little something here and there. But to actually be in the mix, I see you doing your own thing on certain things. Like, you know, how do you deal with the men? Like,
Well, just like when, you know, with the entertainment business, you see us on women have to go hard. Nikki has to go harder. MC like Queen Latifah back in the day, they had to go hard. So I have to go harder and promote even harder and make my name and brand myself harder than these guys, because men been doing it, you know, for a long time. And with a female, your voice is very small. So you have to stand up and, you know, voice your opinion and don't let yourself be down because you're dealing with a bunch of men. You see, I'm on a team with 3 guys. So, you know, my little
that
boy,
says a lot
I
about
can't
you.
keep my voice small. I have to, hey, I think we should do this. And then they listen. And sometimes I'm right.
But yeah, because you definitely, as women, we have to gain respect in any
Yeah,
industry
you know, you gotta
that
put
we're
in your
in.
work,
You know,
definitely.
I get it. You know, I believe me, I understand it. But what I want to ask both of you is, what do you do? Because you have different people who party. You have different age groups. You have different genres. Like, how do you learn your mix of people, and how do you put how do you put a event together for the younger, the older, the middle, the people who listen to this type of music? Because it's all a craft. You have to put these parties together. So how do you learn who is coming to whatever parties, and how do you cater to them?
I think DJs, music.
I want to say this first of all the promoters on the ticket is 40, right? So that means 40 plus, we're from a certain era, we're all from the 90s, that's number one. So the 20s and 30-year-olds, they hear the stories about the Tunnel, Speed, the Grand, the Roxy.
Palladium, yeah.
So
What?
they kind of like want to flow with our flow anyway, a few of them. So they'll sprinkle in with us, but for the most part, our situation is like our age group, so our peers, you know, and like I said, we're all like 40 plus and up, you know what I mean? T is the baby, but she was there, she was with us back in the day, she was around.
I was around.
Yeah, she was around.
I was definitely
to be
around.
a youngin'. So
Shout out to 2-5, RP 2-5,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah, 2-5 from Mount Vernon.
I definitely
That's another
like got
thing. That
started
leads me
doing
to
that.
like another question. So back in the day, because that's when I was club back in the day.
Right.
That's when the clubs, they was really big clubs. A lot of these now, what you have is lounges, right?
Right,
So of
right,
course it's
right.
easier to pack something like
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
So the venues have changed a lot. It's not as
Definitely.
big as what Sound Factory. You know, I could
Right,
go
right.
down
Oh, yeah,
naming
yeah,
yeah.
a 1,000 clubs
And I wanna say-
how big they were.
I want to say this too, you know, because I think y'all took away from women. Jessica, white girl, did the Tunnel.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Okay,
Big shout to Jessica
that was a
Rosenbaum,
major
too.
situation.
Yes.
And she moved on from the Tunnel and started doing private parties. She's the one who did 50 Cent party, and they gave her like $2 million to do that. Like, she's doing situations like that.
I remember her.
So she moved on and gave that to Flex and Paul Knotts and stuff like that. Then you had Tammy Ford.
Shout out to
Another
Paul Knotts, that's my
female
homie.
promoter that Tammy Ford did Chaos and stuff like that. And I'm talking about the 90s.
Mike, you saying some names?
Yeah, I'm dropping
some
too. Tammy Ford. Everybody know who Tammy Ford is. She was exclusive. I'm talking about basketball players going to her
Yeah,
parties and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. And this is like 95, 96, 97. So the game has changed, I think, because the music industry died. You know, that was music industry driven. There's no more record labels really. Everybody's mainstreaming music. So now the game is different because these record labels was throwing, if I'm cool with the record label, they'll throw me a budget. I can get Clue or whoever, a Clark Kent or whoever, D Nice or whoever who want like $3,000, $4,000 because the record label's paying for it. There's no more record label. So it's over. So now you got these lounges, these owners who are struggling. And then it's people like us who come in to get their bar popping because that's where the money's at, and we get it going. They go through a few sets of promoters that, you know, everyone thinks they know what they're doing, and then finally they might stumble upon a crew who get it going and they run with it, and that's the situation right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you would definitely say it's an advantage to having a female on the team.
Yeah. Anybody who bring, first of all, you have to. Perfect example, Tia. Tia is well liked in Yonkers amongst her peers, so she's an asset. Off the rip, she's been a good person forever. I met Tia maybe like 2000, and I mean met her on a business level because we did Don Coquille.
Okay.
But it wasn't Don Coquille, it was called something else.
It was something else, yeah.
And we all did
Cabo
a
or
Christmas,
something like
right,
that.
Cabo and White Plains. We
Cabo.
all did the Christmas party together.
Right.
And that's the first time I met Tia. She was a sweetheart. I never knew her, and she was a sweetheart, and that's how I know Tia. You know what I mean? But Tia is well liked amongst her peers in Yonkers. Everyone loves her. So with that type of situation, it just makes it easy for her to get birthdays and different situations, and it's
And
easy.
I support a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
I support a lot of people. People have events, I go, I show up, you know.
Right.
Regardless if it's a kid's birthday, a funeral, repast, I'm there.
Right.
You know, I'm always there for people and I always support people, so I expect that in return.
Bring them snacks out. I'm saying that's always a plus too.
Yeah.
We got a caller.
Yo.
Famous Flavor Radio. What up though? You on the line?
Yeah.
Who this?
This is VIZ from the Bronx.
What it look like though?
What it look like? I like the Fat Tuesday crew. They hot up there, son.
Hey,
I want to be
man.
down.
Look at
Can I
that
get a
big
check?
That's big.
All right.
Can I get a check? I get a check.
Cut the check. Cut the check.
You getting it.
What up with the family? How everybody doing? Everybody all right?
We up here doing our numbers.
Yeah, also
I
that's
see that.
my
I see
partner
that.
right
I
there,
see
Biz.
that.
We also gonna have an artist in Barcelona September 30th, Lou Got Cash.
Nice.
We're trying to bring a different feel to Barcelona. So on my weekends, we're gonna have
Ooh.
Lou Got Cash on the 30th, me and Biz, Mr.
Yo,
914.
Those lines.
that's Biz
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, those lines.
Biz.
are
Oh, okay.
We gonna fix this now.
I just
This
caught
is
on.
Biz Robinson.
Biz Robinson,
Biz
Fantastic Four.
Robinson, Fantastic Four, yes.
He just had a
We
party.
just had a party on
Biz
Saturday,
Robinson.
crazy.
This is a real guy. This is real biz. This is a real biz. This is a business.
No
Okay?
stunts.
This
No
is the
stunts.
business.
No stunts. The business.
The business.
The business. Yeah. This is no fakeness. None of that. And I'm for the peoples. I'm for the peoples.
Shout out,
I like the peoples.
shout out to MU.
That's what's up.
Yes. Shout out to the unit.
Yeah.
I'm for the peoples, though. I love the movement. I love everything that y'all got going on up there. Can I get a radio interview too?
Nah. Yo, Biz, that's nothing though. That's nothing. On the second edition, we need to get the whole Fantastic Four up here, man. That's nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's small. That's a light. That's
Can
light,
the four come
man.
up there? We all gentlemen.
That ain't that ain't nothing, Biz. That's nothing, man. You set the time up, we make it happen.
Ah, man, shit, I got all the time in the world. I ain't got no job. What's up? I'm ready to come up there right now. Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? But y'all continue to do what y'all doing. Love y'all. Love the family 914. I love the whole Yonkers. I love everybody in Yonkers. Yeah, I even love the monkeys you got with you.
Yes.
I love
you
them.
already know.
I love 914. That's my.
Crazy.
I love the whole 914 Mount Vernon. I love all of y'all.
That's
I
what's
Good
love,
up.
I
looking,
love all
Biz.
y'all.
Salute.
That's what's up, Biz. Them phones is ringing off crazy right now, though. But we gonna take a little pause, a little bit break, and we gonna come back with another promoter to add to this mix. Because I want to see what the differences between strip club parties, regular parties. We gonna chop it up. I'm gonna add them to the mix. Let's get back to the.
You are now tuned to Famous Radio. Live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go. Go.
Famous Radio Live, 6 p.m. to 7 each and every Monday. We do the damn thing. You already know what it is, man. If you missed the last show, too, matter of fact, shout out to Hocus for a fifth Dice Space. So they was on the first show.
Yeah.
You could catch that on the YouTube channel, Famous Flavor Entertainment. There's keywords or whatever. You could do that, or you could go on the website, famousflavor.com. But right now, we talking about the I Love My Promoters edition right now. You know what I mean? Your hottest promoters doing it. We having some good talk up here because this is a well-known topic that a lot of people who's inspiring to do this, who think they doing it, but they not really doing it, they need to be in tune with what's really going on. So right now, We still got the Fat Tuesdays crew in here. You already know what it is. Fat Tuesdays, each and every Tuesday, they do that Barcelona Bites thing. You know what I mean? That's a movie. You know what I mean? But I had to bring my guy in here, man. I got to bring my guy in. He got these strip clubs in a frenzy right now. You name a strip club, he's in there. He's doing it. He knows everybody. Sanchez the Great. Talk about it, baby.
What's going on?
First, I just want to say that. We live.
Yeah.
1 2 1 2.
So let them know exactly, first of all, who you are.
Oh, my name's Sanchez the Great from the Bronx, South Bronx to be exact. I do right now. My current parties is Thursdays at Starlet's, Sundays Sugar Daddies, Aces when Aces was still open. All the strip clubs you see me at, all the strip clubs. Even uptown parties. I do uptown parties too. Cliff, Playroom, Monaco when it was open, Vapor, all that. I'm a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? I do it all. Feel me? Before anything, I just want to say a little quick story. 2006, right? I was broke. Ain't have no money in the world. I went on Craigslist to look for a job. And this gentleman right here gave me a job and started me up and gave me all the game in the world. So I just want to thank Famous. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's true.
It ain't about no mushy shit. It's like real shit. Like,
it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Was that the store you had on?
Yeah,
The store in Gun Hill. The store in Gun Hill and the store in Florida.
Like what people doing now, I like to think like I'm ahead of my time. Like this right here that I'm starting over again. Like I did this like 10 years ago before anybody did a podcast, before anybody knew about internet radio. Like I did that when Sirius was calling and they wanted to do things. I was too dumb, and I was not dumb, but I was in the streets.
He was in the moment.
Real money, like I'm like, I'm not leaving this to go do that. Like I'm getting like 30, 40 grand tax. I paid taxes on this mixtape, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we was in there. Like he was in the trenches, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he needed some. I was in the hood. I was like 22 years old. I had 2 stores on Fordham Road, man.
Yep.
Fordham Road is the #1 shopping district in the Bronx, New York.
That's a fact.
21 years old, I rented out 2 spaces on Fordham Road, paying $6 grand a month.
That's a fact.
So you could just imagine. And then I took it back to the hood. Like I took it up here, Gun Hill. I opened up a barbershop. And I took him through the whole journey with me. You know what I'm saying? So he was looking for somebody. I was looking for somebody. I was still doing this and doing that. So he played the manager role. He held it down. And he, like, this shit, like, we treated this shit like the block, like, for real. Like, but it was legal money. But I would trust him, like, yo, listen, you already know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm in the streets with these mixtapes.
This is Famous
Bagging them
Radio.
up, we doing all that. Like, I'm talking, like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I'm talking clue shit, like, clue numbers, like Canal
That's
Street.
a fact.
Like, I'm talking about, like, I would bring them, yo, Jay,
around the city.
5,000 CDs right here.
Around the
So
city.
now
I need you to have these ready by, like, tomorrow. And he would get the shits ready by tomorrow. I'll come with the van the next day, like, yo, this is done.
So how did you get into the game?
You know what I'm saying?
Of
So,
party promoting?
Yeah, we keep that the origin for another show.
You know what I mean?
Now,
But, it is what it is, though.
strip club promoting. Long story short, I love women. You feel me? I love women.
Good answer.
What was your first strip club that you?
Oh,
that you
Bada
did?
Bings.
Oh, Bada Bings.
Bada
Okay.
Bings. Monday nights, Bada Bings
Me
with
and
him.
Suave did Bada Bing.
Shout out to Suave.
What
10
year? What
years.
year was that?
Oof.
When you was doing Bada Bing? Like,
07, 08.
I had 07. We had a run for like 10 joints until they closed down.
Yeah.
And then I had Key Club in New Haven for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like the only dude from New York coming to take over Connecticut. Like
Connecticut.
So I started in Queens at a spot called Exotics. It used to be called Crystals on Queens Boulevard. Okay. Right? And my big break was Club Lit that was on Steinway. I did that 2014. I had a run. I had DJ Self there. I brung French. I brung French when he was with Chloe, came to the party. J. Cole came to my grand opening. Man, you name it, it was there. You know what I'm saying? But I always kept it real humble because at the end of the day, just like how some people said, like how you said, some people talk about it, but they don't really live it. They just do it for the show. I'm just more about the check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't take pictures with all the celebrities and all that, but a lot of the celebrities know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get the respect because I'm not like a lot of promoters are groupies. You know what I'm saying? They're groupies. So like the promoters my age. The promoters my age from the 25 to the 35s. They just want to do it for the show.
Sure, right.
I'm in it for, like how you said, the bar number.
Right.
The bar number, the door money.
That's it.
That's what I'm in for.
Again.
So
let me ask you something. You said something about being a hybrid. So you've done regular parties and
Yeah.
So which one would you say is easier to pack, the strip club or a regular party?
Regular parties. I had Club Taj on 21st Street for 3 years.
Taj, right.
On Fridays.
I remember
Taj
Taj.
Friday.
was rocking on Thursday. at one time.
Thursdays after work. Fridays, I used to do Fridays. I did it from 2013 to 2016. You see, with parties, I was just having a conversation about this yesterday. With parties, you could go to a club with about $200 in your pocket, buy a couple of drinks, pay your admission, and dance all night. In the strip club, you $200 is gonna last you 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna last you 20 minutes. So the mentality of a person that's going to strip club, they're either gonna spend the money or they're gonna hold the wall. And when they hold the wall, you might as well just go to a club.
Yeah,
You feel me?
right about that.
So, and I do Spanish parties too, cause I'm Spanish. So it's like,
Got the diversity.
yeah. So
You can take the dyke, man.
yeah, it is exactly,
okay, I got you,
exactly.
I
So
got
it's
you.
like, and everyone knows that the club game separation between black parties and Spanish parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So since I'm Spanish, but I rock with everybody, that's why I get included in a lot of events because they know, oh, Sanchez gonna bring the hood, Sanchez gonna bring the Dominicans, Sanchez gonna be the Spanish people. So I was blessed to be the both.
Let me ask you a question. You don't find that kind of hard, you know, you do the strip club, and then once you convert to a party, isn't that kind of hard to, because it's two different crowds, right?
Yes.
So isn't that kind of hard to go back and do a party? Isn't that like a little more pressure for you?
Well, it's all about the mind state. You have to understand this. Like a person that goes to the strip club, they're not gonna want to go to the club. So you gotta you have to market it to two different people.
Two different crowds,
You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, the birthday people.
Right.
The birthday people, they're not gonna want to go to a strip club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You only got about 10%, 20%. They want to go to a club. Because you know the clubs have better birthday packages. They have like 3 bottles of champagne and for like 300. You know what I'm saying? I know how Uptown is. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, $300 is only gonna get you a bottle of Hennessy in the strip club.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just about how you attack your crowd.
Okay, I got you.
You feel me?
Let's go to the call real quick. Let's go to that. My phone's is ringing.
Yo, we are
Talk to the
popping.
promoters. They want to talk to the promoters.
Yeah, that's it.
My
We
God.
here, we in the building.
At Tuesday tomorrow. I want to
That's
see people
it.
come
No.
out.
It's all good.
I had to
It's
do
all
that to
good.
you,
It's
famous.
all good. It's all good. So, all right, while we trying to get the phone system going on, I don't know. We talked about the birthdays, right? Is birthdays the new trend in guaranteeing a good night?
Sorry to cut you off. The birthdays save a lot of promoters
Definitely.
because
You preaching.
just like how Facebook,
Yeah.
you scroll down. So, oh, my man's birthday's here. My man's birthday's here. Make him a flyer.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already in your mind thinking that he's gonna bring at least 10 people.
Yeah, right.
So you flood it. You see now the wave is everybody gets a flyer.
Yeah,
The busboy get a
the new
flyer.
wave.
The opening DJ. Everybody gets a
Everybody gets a
flyer.
flyer.
So
That's the new move.
Yo,
You
back
make-
in the day, people
Everybody
was
gets
damn
a flyer.
flyer.
Yeah.
True
Mike,
story.
Mike, back in the days, you had to be
somebody.
somebody to be
get
on
a
that
flyer. That's a fact.
Yo, you know how many parties? Like I was doing Speed when Speed was the hottest shit when the tunnel
Yeah,
closed.
yeah,
when
yeah,
Jessica had
yeah,
Speed,
yeah.
and I was privileged for Doo-Wop to have me open up for him. I just had to roll with just being grateful that
You was in there.
that little nigga right there. I'm
Right.
22, looking up to
Right.
my mentor, and I'm like, yo, he got me opening up. Yeah, I had to just eat that. Like, yo,
That's a fact.
yeah, I do Speed. I go to record labels, yo. Yeah, you know, yeah, I do Speed.
Some
They be like,
DJs
yo,
some
where
DJs'
your
name
fly
wasn't
at?
on the-
I'd be
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
nah, nigga,
Yeah.
ain't no flyer, son. I
Game
ain't, you know, I
change.
can't get on no
Yeah,
flyer.
definitely.
Game does change.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to run up in clubs with flyers all the time. Like I had boxes of flyers in my house. I was so sick of having flyers. I'm so happy it changed from flyers.
Social media. God bless Facebook.
God bless Facebook,
Fact.
Instagram.
Snapchat, and
Oh my
IG.
God bless it. Word.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a
right.
fact.
And it has to be Because you had to pay for those flyers too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So of course people use
then
What
you
they call
go to
LB
their
graphics?
website,
LB
right?
graphics?
LB Graphics, Lino Press.
Listen,
Yeah,
you put in
you
work.
already know.
Like, yo, I need them
You
flyers.
going to every party, handing out the flyers at that party. That's how you did the promotion. The hottest party.
Yeah.
You let them know, yo, I'm here next Friday. Blah 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 blah. That's a lot of work and time. Like you gotta come out your bed, drive,
Facts.
and all this stuff. Now there's no more driving.
Yeah.
Straight to Instagram, Facebook, and that's the game.
Let me ask you something, Mike. Is there beef between promoters?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we keeping it real.
Now, hold on. Since we gonna go in a little, I'm gonna go in a little bit, but then I'm gonna back out. If you want to back out, let me know. We go to commercial or something like that. Because this Barcelona thing been going on for a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Now, there was somebody else
Right.
in the four
Right.
before Tia came along.
Right.
And I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where that transpired, but
So
all of a sudden I just seen
real quick,
Tia the boss.
I'm gonna let you go in.
And I was like,
and I'm gonna let you finish.
I was like, oh, who's Tia? I was like, oh, Tia the boss.
All right, so
I didn't just come
so
on.
the promoter is Karima. You're familiar with Karima, right?
Yeah, we know.
So it's really Karima and 914 situation. They're the one who, it was their situation. They needed help. They formulated a team. The first team, can't remember who it was.
It was me.
Then the second team.
It was me. It was me, Smooth,
Right.
Rima, and Mr. 914.
Right.
I had went away.
Okay.
And I had a surgery, and I couldn't perform
Right.
and promote. So
Then
that's when
the second team was Kevin Edgar, Gio, 914, and Karima. And then, sometimes like
sometimes it
in
works,
these
sometimes it doesn't.
situations,
I mean,
things transpire, things happen, people disagree,
Right.
don't agree. The game has changed, so egos grow and people don't see things from a different perspective. And one thing I think you should always remember, like if it's a person's situation, you're adding to it. You understand what I'm saying? You could add to it and be on the same page, and that's that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everybody still got to respect each other. So at times people fall out. So what happened was, then the next team, I got put in the equation. So now it's me, Gio, 914, Karima. Then the next team, Karima dropped out, and that's how Tia got in. So, long story short, without going into details, sometimes people, bump heads, don't get along, and then, a person drops out, or people agree that person should leave, or whatever the case may be. But, that's just the game.
So is it like a process, like a voting process? Like if we all four promoters and we ain't feeling the way you moving,
Right.
Is it a mutual decision, like on some like?
Sometimes
you gotta go.
Sometimes it could be a group thing.
You ain't bringing that to the table. You gotta go.
Right. You gotta go. And let me tell you
Or
something.
maybe that person just didn't want to.
And it ain't no hard feelings.
And let me
It
tell
is
you
what it
something.
is.
Let me tell you something. That's the hardest thing to do, is cut someone. Because 9 times out of 10, we all know each other somehow, some way.
Right.
So if we all gang up on a person and be like, yo, you gotta go because your numbers ain't thorough and we want to go in a different direction, that's the toughest thing to do.
But is it ganging up or is it just business at the end of the day?
It's business.
Because we could be friends all day.
Right.
But if we trying to do something to make money and you ain't making
Right.
money for the situation,
No, it's business.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's business at the end of the day.
Well, me personally, I don't have any problems with no promoters.
Okay.
I'm with anybody that want to get money.
Right.
But as far as female promoters, I want to see us women come together more. You see
yeah,
how
definitely.
it's like, always one woman and 5 guys or 3 guys. I think it should be like a team of women, but
Facts.
we are so trying to be competitive with each other instead of coming together.
Right.
We don't know how a women team could,
Can I ask you a question? Do you feel like, how do you feel when other promoters come to your party? Do you feel like they're genuinely showing you love, or they're just coming to see what's going on?
It's a little bit of everything. You got the spying going on, because they're admiring the tactics. Like how are y'all winning? Like, because on Tuesday, keep in mind when Tuesday popped off, we was doing better than weekends.
Yeah.
1, 2, there was nothing really going on during the week. 3, at Barcelona, there was no hip hop parties on the weekend. So everything went into Tuesdays. We was having minimum 20 birthdays. On a Tuesday, the numbers at the bar was incredible.
Going up on a
You
Tuesday.
understand what I'm saying? so you got people in the cut like, number one, Mike don't know nobody. How he got people? Who's 914? What's up with G.O.? Let me go there myself and see what they're doing. And when they come there and see different people from different towns, Mount Vernon, Bronx, Harlem, and we all bring something to the table, they're like, wow. Then they start feeling like, well, maybe, you know what? I could do this. They come there consecutively and they build up the confidence. I could do the same thing they're doing. And that happens a lot. So, there's nothing wrong with that.
Until they flop.
Everyone's doing homework. Listen.
Until you fall on your face. Until you fall on your face and take that L.
Right. Some people
Because we both can't win on that same night.
This is true.
It ain't going to happen.
You got to be smart. So you got to be smart. First of all, the hardest thing is formulating a team. And I tell promoters this all the time.
Yep.
Because that 4 people you pick might not be the 4 for the situation. So you might, that's the hardest thing, like trying to pick 4 people. That's not easy.
Yeah.
People think it's easy, like, oh, whatever. And then that's how people fall out. We do a party, thought it was going to do good, finger pointing starts. Oh, he only had 5 people here, and then they don't talk no more. That happens all the time, too.
Son, you ain't even bring no birthdays, son. I had like 10.
Yo, listen. That's that.
You had like 1.
You ain't bring no bottle money. Shit get real. You know what I'm saying?
Shit
Yo,
get ugly.
we got another call.
Let's go to this last call and then let's get back to what we're doing because this is some good talk right here. We might have to do a part 2 today. Famous Flavor Radio. You on radio with Famous Flavor. What's good?
Yeah?
Who this?
Deacon.
Who?
The Deacon.
Yo, what up, man?
What up?
Jay the Deacon, what up, man? You missing in action. What's going on, man?
Listen, man, I apologize, man, for my tardiness, man, but I'm on my way right now.
you might have to hit the after party or something. Yo, we open like
you know
5.
what's crazy? No, it's cool, but you know what? Let me tell you something. This live shit. This shit look real nice. This shit look real nice.
Yo. You see T up there? You see Rain?
Yo, Rain, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Promoters, I see what y'all doing. But I got a real quick question because I probably missed half of the show. But I have a question. So all of the people that's trying to come up that want to be a promoter, is there like a startup fee that you gotta to be a promoter?
Well, listen. You got the starter kit right now. Get your numbers up on Facebook. Get your Instagram numbers up. A lot of people be on Instagram.
Got 50 followers.
I don't know that person, so I'm not gonna accept them or request them. That's bullshit. If you promote it,
taking everybody.
You gotta interact with everybody. Same thing with Facebook.
I don't know everybody on my IG. I don't know everybody on my
Get
Facebook.
your numbers
I don't know everybody
up.
on my Snapchat.
Get your numbers
But
up.
I know why they're hitting me. They want to know where the next party is.
Exactly.
Get your numbers up.
You can't be private trying to be a promoter. I don't understand how some promoters.
My page is private.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
My page is private.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
All right.
My page is private.
Screenshot going. Sometimes you gotta do that. But
That's a
anyway,
fact.
listen.
This is a real good look.
Listen.
I see you, Deacon. I see you, baby.
Listen, and get to know.
Get up right here. Gun and roll. Right here.
Real quick, get to know the players, all the promoters, the DJs. Get to know everybody and build your numbers up and put a situation together. That's the best I can say.
Right. Sanchez said he started with Famous. He gave him a job and he built up from there. You got to start at the bottom. Like I started as a sub promoter. I was helping someone. My aunt.
I did sub promoting too. I started at the China Club.
I did sub promotion.
Thursday China Club.
promoters before I started on my own.
Yeah.
So
Club Quo and all
you
that,
have to
too.
start at the bottom. You can't just come in thinking that you're just gonna be headliner promoter. When you got to put it in work.
Yeah, got to get your
Mike
numbers
put in
up.
work. Sanchez talking about things he did in 06. We're in 2017, so everybody on this panel got over 15 years in the game of promoting.
I think it was a little easier for me because I party for a living with these Mount Vernon dudes. Let me tell you about something about these Mount Vernon dudes. My man Joe Black. Joe Black, that's Heavy D man. Okay? I was with him. Okay? So, Uptown Records, am I lying? Universal, they taking me down there, 2-5, everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So, we party for a living. We in all the parties, stereo, the grand, everything. So, I party for a living. So, a lot of people know me from the party way. So, I get phone calls before this party stuff. Mike, where's that this weekend?
That's how it starts.
That's
That's
how
how it starts.
I get like 4 phone calls at night. Where you at? Where you going? So it came like this whole thing comes second nature to me because people were asking me anyway because I know the chicks, I know all the chicks, and I know the dudes who popping the bottles. So it was second nature for me because I'm a party dude in the 90s.
Well, let me ask you this question. I'm gonna wrap this up.
Last question.
Since you came up in that era, I came up when it was almost finished. What do you think about the bottle prices in these clubs, like specifically Uptown? How they will have like Hennessy for about $100, Hennessy $150, but back then we were buying $500 bottles of Grey Goose.
Okay, so real quick, drug dealers is over.
Oh yeah, that game is done.
Okay, so because that game is over, now
scammers,
the owners were struggling. Okay, so the quick gimmick is lower the prices, tell everybody $100, and guess what? The average working person's feeling like a baller. I can be Puff Daddy on Wednesday. Guess what? It's 100 dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take my check, fuck 500 up, and I'm Puff Daddy for Wednesday. Am I saying it right?
You definitely said it right. That's a fact.
And I don't have to sell drugs. I'm that dude. I got a few chicks got their numbers.
That's what's up. So yo, this was some good talk. I ain't even gonna lie. We're gonna have to do a part 2 because the phones, we couldn't even get to the phones the way we wanted to get to the phones.
Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, famous.
If you missed any of the show will be up tonight. YouTube channel. Just go get it.
We're going to be at OZ Tavern. Fat
OZ
Tuesday
Tavern
will be
in
at
the
OZ
Bronx.
Tavern tonight.
We're going to take the part 2 there.
1:38, we invading
After party.
OZ Mondays.
All right. Give your IG
real quick.
Real quick.
Run through the IGs.
Tia the Boss 10. TIADABOSS number 10.
Sanchez the Great on all social medias.
Money Mike 1996 because it started then.
Rain 711.
Facts.
Rain the hostess with the mostest.
You already know J Hutch.
DJ J Hutch, you know how to do.
DJ Famous NYC. Real quick, I gotta plug this because this is the Matrix stuff. Wednesday, Mingles. They got the Next Up award show. Next Up to the stage. You know I'm doing that. So that's Wednesday. Friday, I'm at Tequila's. We got Goods birthday bash hosted by
Shout out to Goods, Charlie Clips.
Charlie Clips from Wildin' Out. That's Friday. T is giving out jobs, so we're gonna talk about. I gotta get back in. I gotta get back in that rotation, Mike.
Yes, definitely. I gotta get back to Famous.
We gotta do a part 2 of
a little. Shit is petty, but
you know what I mean?
We talking. It ain't no craziness like that. Times, schedules is wrong, but that ain't nothing. The phones are still ringing.
Right.
But we gonna get back. Let's wrap this up. Famous Flavor Radio live each and every Monday, 6 p.m. to 7. This was a great show. And I thank these promoters again. And we might just go to OZ with them or something. I don't know. Continue like that. You know what I'm saying?
Say goodbye.
But salute.
Yes.
Till the next time, baby. FamousFlavor.com. Log on. We out.
This is Famous Radio. Live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go. You are now tuned to Famous Radio. Live. Every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. Let's go.